SoloKelen is running out of time. If he does not start making decisions soon, it may be too late for him. His next move may be to pass the city limits that have been imposed by a second party. The problem is that they have him under watch 24/7, so this makes it difficult for SoloKelen to wander across the city limits. But although it is difficult, he does need to make a decision soon, because the last message that he found clearly stated that his peace would be short-lived. That important decision isn't the only decision he has on his hands. As we all know, he is in phase 3, and there might be more phases in the future. But from what we have gathered so far, we could see that the food is becoming scarce. Last time SoloKelen was in a convenience store, a lot of the food that were in unsealed containers were just filled with air, no food at all, as if the food just magically disappeared. As you can see, the living conditions within the safe zone are diminishing slowly. Metro Talk commented, and went to Pantetelen metro station at 7 p.m. To which SoloKelen replied, I don't know how to explain the sound.
Al momento de bajar, se escuchó algo raro en los túneles. Me intriga saber qué fue, pero no lo sé. A la vez también me da un poco de miedo. Realmente fue raro.
I will continue going down to record the noise. He bold for deciding to continue to go down there. If you all remember, in the very beginning of this story, what seemed to be a person was spotted outside his window. Till this day, I am not completely sure if it was a human, but judging by the way it walked, it looked like it was something that is non-human. I feel like that is what could possibly be deep in the tunnels. Vanessa Bonher commented, go to the Angel of Independence, to which SoloKelen replied, I will summarize what I do in one day. Before leaving this part of the city, I recorded this video. But I have returned. I came here because the connection is better. But there is something different here. On the structure around the Angel of Independence, things have changed. Maybe in your guys' reality it looks like this. A lot of you have sent me messages saying you have found the objects that you told me to leave. So we confirmed the parallel realities. But what are the limits? What will happen when I try to leave this place? Is there more? So it has been confirmed that he is in some sort of mirror reality. The people found the objects that he had scattered around the whole city. SoloKelen is stuck in between two worlds, and now that he has finally come to terms with it, it seems like he has decided to take the risk to leave the city's limits. Soon we will know if there is more to the city than just the safe zone that SoloKelen currently resides in. Crazy Cake Pink Ammo commented, look, things change. What you see is a static scenario. If you leave and return, will you have changed what this world is doing? There are limits. To which SoloKelen replied, I have came to Santa Fe. The limit is different here. Yes, in some way it will change. The past days have been difficult. I have came to this zone and there is no connection. I made it to another limit. The sirens didn't sound like this before. From this video, we learned that the city limits depends on where exactly he is located. Right now, he traveled to Santa Fe, and according to SoloKelen, the limits are different there, and if we compare the two sirens we have heard so far, they are indeed different.
Creo que las alarmas.
Perhaps this could be because, each limit leads to something completely different. That's why the sirens are just so different. Different in what way? I'm still not sure, but maybe in one limit there could be a subject with a different type of world. And in the other limit could be another subject going through the same thing, but again, in a different type of world. For example, one of them, I guess, could be overrun by creatures, and the other could be some type of survival world where there are multiple people fighting to live. I'm not saying this is exactly what is going on, I'm just stating an example of what could be possibly going on because of these different tones of sirens. Many FF1 commented, "Why don't you do a live to prove this is true?" To which SoloKelen replied, "I am attempting it." SoloKelen attempted to go live, but as you were able to see, the connection was not able to be established. In order to prove it, he even screen recorded his screen to show to his followers that the lack of connection is what is not allowing him to go live. Alejandra Cruz Gone 6 commented, "I can't understand how you handle the loneliness." To which SoloKelen replied, "That is a day here. I can hardly sleep anymore." There is almost no water. I haven't seen animals either. Yesterday I spent the night in this house. Sometimes the music distorts a little. This hasn't happened, but the alarms can be heard from a distance. I came to a plaza, a video that you all have asked for a lot. really soon I will have to cross the limits. SoloKelen is slowly losing the ability to sleep, which could be due to the stress because things have gotten worse. I said it before once, he is running out of time. He needs to make a decision soon. Before he said that there were a little bit of animals, and now there is absolutely none. The water is running out, and to make matters worse, the alarm could be heard from a distance. And we all know that the alarm only goes off when someone is about to cross the limit. You know what this means? This means that there are others. SoloKelen knows he needs to make a decision soon. Hopefully, the sooner the better, because who knows who could have been the person crossing the limits. In a situation like this, it is better to trust no one. Vans Beware commented, "I insisted. I think that the city was abandoned because of the water crisis," to which SoloKelen replied, "I will visit some more places, and then it will be the moment to cross the city limits." I have come to a plaza that is near here. It doesn't matter if it's day or night. Everything is alone. I am leaving this place. I will visit more places. Soon we will know what is after the limits. Everything alone, nobody around. This was posted like 2 months ago when things were opened back up again after the pandemic shutdown. So I am honestly just curious onto how he was able to film in the mall and nobody be there, like at all. It just looked so empty. Kankei commented, "What would happen if you stole something or a cell phone? I don't know." To which SoloKelen replied, "I am days away from crossing the limits. I need to prepare." Yesterday I found the keys to this car. I always come here. At least there is water. While in the car, I found another limit to the city. I really wanted to cross it. He was close to crossing the city limit, but something stopped him. The uncertainty of not knowing what will happen. He's not ready to see the outcome of crossing the city limit will bring to him. I mean, if he was in a car, he could have just pressed the gas and just kept going. There's no way they would have been able to catch up to him unless they started a whole like persecution between the cities. Volador commented, "Show the part of the Zocalo right at 6:30 to 2 o'clock. Or the inside of the castle of Chapultepec," to which SoloKelen replied, "Lately, I feel horrible here." Once again, I feel that sensation. Like if all the time something or someone was behind me. Well, he isn't wrong. He is being watched constantly. That is how they know that he is reaching the limits, which makes me wonder, when is their big act going to happen? Because they did warn him that things weren't going to be peaceful, but yet nothing has happened so far. Dylan Pichardo too commented, "Have you been in a metro?" To which SoloKelen replied, "Finally, I found more information." I still don't understand how I got here. Every day I return to the metro attempting to record the sound that I heard the first time I came. One of you recommended to come at 3 a.m. I was able to record this. I didn't have the courage to see what it was. I thought that the sound that was in the metro was old news. I honestly did not think he would go back, but he did, and he recorded something that sounds unreal. It isn't a person down there. It sounds like a creature of some sort. It seems like things are about to get drastically worse. Joanna Adriana Salt 15 commented, "In what year are you in? Or is it just empty? It looks like you entered a parallel universe just like ours." To which SoloKelen replied, "I will show you a more clear image to know the significance." I wanted to come to this part. It is the forest of Chapultepec. This time there were no alarms. I found this folder a while ago.
Hace un momento me encontré con esto.
The difference is that it had numbers that you can barely see. I will show you an image, a more clear one. I hope some of you can see it and know the meaning of it. A new message was found, and what the message said is concerning information. Now I have some doubts of whether SoloKelen is a good guy after all. Why do you continue trying? You have no idea who you are nor who you were. Have you ever asked yourself why you have those dreams? You don't even recognize yourself. SoloKelen is hiding something from us. He is not being completely honest. He hid his dreams from us. Obviously, something in his dreams is key to knowing more about this parallel universe. The second party knows who SoloKelen is, but it seems like SoloKelen may not know who he is. He possibly could have amnesia, but it is all a little just too confusing. I realize that in all the other ARGs we have covered, someone always brings up the theory that the person is paying for things they have done in the past, and that's why they are now put in this world and they're just isolated by themselves. And for this ARG, no one brought up this theory, and it honestly seems like this one might be accurate for this ARG. And from what we saw, there is what seemed to be code on the message, but it was hardly visible. SoloKelen did say he will show a clear image, and I hope he does soon, because there is a big secret being hidden from us. Guys, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I update your favorite stories. I will see you guys in the next video.